Hey guys, it's the Geek and I'm back with the Rookie.
Yeah.
And I was about to say we were watching. We were playing Vampire the Masquerade.
We're having a watch party of a video game that we're playing.
Yeah.
Tonight is adequate because of the work, because we're playing Vampire. Everything you do is that night. See you next night.
Yeah. Waking up tonight feels different for two reasons. For one, you are pleasantly surprised that your body mended reasonably well while you were resting. It comes with a caveat though. The hunger you feel is pronounced. The beast like a black dog on the edge of your vision following you. But what is truly remarkable is waking up to the tune of an old cell phone ringtone. An unknown number is calling the phone you got from Mia. You pick up.
Kept that old thing charged after all, huh? You alright?
No, actually, I feel like shit.
Look, that's too bad, but I don't really care. I was just being polite. I'm calling with good news. Torque has agreed to meet you. There's a pub in the Bronx. Solids and Stripes. That sounds right. Be there tonight. 2 things. No drinking on the premise, so if you want to grab a snack, do it before setting foot in the borough. And this is an exclusively no powers meeting. We'll be rubbing shoulders with commoners the whole evening, and also, we don't trust you. Just keep it casual, or you'll blow it. Anything you'd like to add?
We should expect company. I met Callahan yesterday. He kicked my ass and forbade me from meeting Torque. Said he'd have an eye out to make sure I comply. Silence on the line.
Fuck.
More silence.
I can't promise you any protection on your way there or back, but at the pub you'll be in Torque's domain. For all his posturing, Callahan doesn't have the balls to strike Torque directly. We'll post additional lookouts on watch. That's the best I can do. If Callahan got under your skin, I get it. I was in that spot once or twice too. All I've got to say is, the risk is worth it. If you don't show tonight, I won't blame you, but there's one-time offer only. You gotta hedge your bets. Just don't do anything stupid. You meet with us tonight, it better be in good faith.
She ends the call. First thing first, you take a subway to New York Street Station.
Oh, you don't have to choose.
Walk to Front Street, retrieve your car, the weight of your options while driving back to your haven.
Maybe you do.
And weigh your options while driving back to your haven. What? Where the hell was I then?
So you went to...
Oh, I went to go get my car.
You went and got your car.
Okay. Drive around before. Tell Sophie you can't meet Torque. Feeding opportunity. Trust your intuition. You've been doing this for a good few nights.
Kind of not.
You're getting a feel for it. You're learning what kind of predator you are and what kind of blood you crave. You're so caught up in yesterday's problems and in this cloak and dagger debacle you're now part of, that the hunger feels almost automatic and casual tonight. A fragment of you surrenders control. Just minutes after you find your victim, coax them, and drink from them, you find you've forgotten their face and how they were dressed. It only hits you once. You look at yourself in the car's rearview mirror. This was wrong. You can't let this become the norm. You hurt somebody, a human being. You're a monster. You need to stay mindful of this. You're a monster, but unless you let yourself off the hook, you can hold onto your humanity and not let yourself slide down this spiral. Instead of clearing your mind, this clouded it further, and you are still no closer to a decision. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, they were nice, and that was just a bonus feeding opportunity.
I don't like how there's still blood on my frame, though. That concerns me.
You took a beating. A huge beating.
I suppose. Drive around before going to the meeting. You do intend to visit Torque tonight, but you decide to drive around a bit first. Something tells you there might be somebody tailing you. It sounds sensible to try and lose them. Spend a good 2 hours in your rear view mirror and driving all over the city before finally driving to the Bronx. You take some basic precautions as you enter Torque's turf. You park a few streets over from where the pub is and walk towards it, while keeping an eye out for anyone suspicious. That kindred, for the most part, look no different than regular people. Making things complicated, of course. If you're being followed or watched, it's going to be hard to tell. You reach the pub, shoot a final glance around. There's nobody suspicious around as far as you can see, and open the door. The smell of cigarettes is overwhelming. The whole place has an aura about it. A constant fog hanging right under the ceiling. A lethargic fan. The lethargic fans do nothing to disperse it.
Oh, but I like that. It's moving.
There's a movie scene up there. Is that Casablanca?
If it is, it's more colored, but maybe.
The constant crack of billiard balls and clinking of glasses tells you all you need to know about the clientele. Not a very vampiric place at all. You're wondering if you got the address right. You apparently did. Maya's there. She motions you over to one of the few tables around.
Took your sweet time to get here. What, got cold feet? Never mind. Anyone follow you?
Were you supposed to place lookouts to verify that?
We did. Got word of you coming a few minutes ago. I'm just checking if you paid attention. Before I introduce you, there's some outstanding business to discuss. You did well enough at the bar, I guess. There are plenty of Sams in the city, but I think I have a good theory on who it was who sent Bruce to spy on me, so thanks for that. Torque was happy enough with the results you got, too. So here's your chance. Don't blow it.
You walk toward one of the tables. A guy in a coat and hat leans over to take his shot. He's way ahead of his opponent. The table is clear of his balls, save for the 8-ball in a tricky position.
Hey, they're here. He's here. Whatever.
Be with you in just a moment. The hit is fast, precise, and sends the black ball exactly where its player wanted it. This opponent lets out a frustrated sigh. That's that. I believe that's 150 American dollars, Joey. You want to pay up now or up the stakes again? The disgruntled man accepts his defeat and pays up, then declares he's going to grab another beer. To the victor go the spoils. Thank you kindly. He turns his full attention to you. The man is good-looking, if somewhat gaunt and intense. His eyes especially seem to pierce right through to your core, but not in an unpleasant way. Name's Torque. I believe you're Jack Deth, Sophie Langley's new plaything. Is that right?
See, he knows who you are.
Good. I didn't have to explain myself. How does everybody already know that? So you anarchs too. How does everybody always know that? Word travels fast when you care to listen, fledgling. We won't be talking tonight if I hadn't learned that a long time ago. Forgive my being real with you right off the bat, but I'd like to know who it is I'm dealing with. So here's something that I'll be scratching my head about. If you're with Langley, and Langley's cam through and through, I'm told, what is it you've come to accomplish here tonight? Sophie Langley wants to meet with you.
They made it pretty easy.
Yeah. Don't ask why, she didn't tell me. She just said it has something to do with gathering allies against Boss Callahan. I'm here to arrange that meeting.
The fuck? I knew nothing about this, T. They lied to me.
Maya's furious. She's looking at the pool cue and at you as if she was figuring out the best combination for the two. It's fine. I appreciate the honesty, even if you weren't straight with my second in command. That I don't appreciate. Well. Ain't that an interesting proposition? Wait a minute.
What?
You weren't... Alright, that statement was weird to me.
He's going back to the why Langley wants to talk.
Oh.
Can't be seriously thinking about meeting with Langley. She's hardline cam. It's a trap. It must be.
It just might be. It just might. He looks at you, pierces you with his unnaturally keen eyes. He's about to say something when a door opens at the back of the room. Hey, Torque, you got a guest there in the back. Mia, won't you be dear and keep our new friend company? I'll see what the commotion is.
Sure thing.
Great. Torque tips his hat to you and walks to the back, joining the man who called for him. Mia glowers at you, this time weighing one of the pool balls in her hand. She looks like she has half a mind to chuck it at your face.
You gotta be quite happy with yourself, bluffing your way in here.
That's why I'm trying to make a play for her, and I'm sure she would hit me for it. I wish I did this differently, but it is what it is. I'm not proud of myself.
You shouldn't be. You made me look like a chump in front of Torque. Here I was beginning to think you might make a good addition to our little family. It's a whole lot of trust you'll have to regain before that happens now.
Torque appears from the door at the back and calls across the room. Yo, Mia, can I grab you for a second? Jack Deth, get over here too. I'm trying really hard not to sound racist with this voice. I'm trying really hard.
You kind of want to go for the pimp.
I really do and I really don't. Like, I mean, the hat. The hat's the only reason.
I know.
But
I know.
I'm trying so hard to try to be like semi-normal but a different character, and it's You go to the back room. It's basically a storage area with a single wooden desk. It's pretty cramped, especially considering there are 5 other people in here with you. Hey, an arcade game. Torque, if I walked in this room, that's the first thing I'd look at. Torque ushers you in and closes the door behind you and Mia. 2 burly dudes are holding somebody down. A familiar voice reaches your ears. I knew it! Motherfucker, you're gonna pay for this. You hear me? The boss is gonna fuck you up so bad you have no idea. Have you had the doubtful pleasure of meeting Mr. Cerruti before, Jack Deth? You could say that. You're fucked! You're so fucked you don't even know. Stupid piece of shit, I should have ended you yesterday. Boss told you to stay away. You should have listened. That's a story and a half, ain't it? Vince, calm down now and tell me how many of your guys are still out there on my turf. Go fuck yourself. You're done. The boss will know his stupid piece of shit Fletching came here. He knows they're with Langley. You know what that means, Torque. No, I don't. What does it mean, Vince? Now the boss can wipe you out. He'll just say you're sucking Langley's tits. And all those buddies of yours gone. You're done, Torque. Well, now if that's the case, I guess ridding New York City of your toady ass won't make things any worse, will it? Actually, there's an idea. Vince mentioned that he beat you up yesterday. Did I hear that right, Jack Deth? You want to repay the favor? I know what...
I don't know what will happen for any of these.
If there were no repercussions, I probably still wouldn't pick this. I hate to say it. Maybe in reality, if I were beat to shit and still feeling that the next day, I can't say because I've never been in that position. It's your turf, Torque. I think you should deal with him. That's a fair point of view. He takes an old pool cue and brings it over his knee. Hold him down, bros. Don't you fucking do it, Torque. Don't. Torque takes a sharp piece of wood and jams it into Vince's chest. His features grow slack, his entire body inert. He doesn't give out a yelp. Take him downstairs. Let's keep Callahan guessing about what happened to his favorite puppy. I'll figure out what to do with that cum-guzzler laser. Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. 2 other anarchs who held Vince down before take him out of the room. As entertaining as that was, I think Vince is in his unmatched wisdom, shared more than Callahan would hope for. This changes things. Ever hear about Operation Lights Out, Jack Deth? It was a second Inquisition effort here in New York City. A single night of raids at a magnitude never seen before or since. The Ivory Tower got away with just a few losses here and there. No major players were hit. They managed to find safe spots and stay out of the eye of the shitstorm. Us, though, we got hit hard, all over town. Havens were rooted out, entire coteries and safe houses gone, just like that. Nobody saw it coming. I barely got out in one piece. Mia looks at him with concern and puts a hand on his arm. He shrugs it off, gently but surely. Others, like my child Barb, or Maya's sire, extinguished. But you know who got out without a scratch? Callahan. We thought about it for the past few years. How is it that Big B managed to execute himself from Staten Island Museum, where we used to meet, just before vans full of guys in body armor showed up? How is it that my baby is burning up after being shot with incendiary rounds? I also see Doug Callahan running with his tail between his legs, pushing fledglings like you in the path of the SI. I think that bastard knew... God damn it. I think that bastard knew what was coming. And he set us up. Not just us. Some of our brothers and sisters who got hit hard. And some of the lowest profiles in the city's reputation. I'm going to read that again. Some of our brothers and sisters who got hit had some of the lowest profiles in the city's population. The moral of the story, Callahan is an opportunistic motherfucker. And even his thickest followers suggest he's going to sell me out. Then that's what he's going to do. As sure as the sun rises. He pauses for a moment and you see him reach a decision. You said something about Langley having an offer for me. It might be your fault in part that I'm in this juncture. But now it's going to be as good a time as any to listen to what she has to say.
I don't think that's wise, Steve.
I'm shocked! I can't believe it! You're opposed to this idea? Sorry. Well, what would you have me do then?
You said it yourself. It's all this fledgling's fault. They brought this on us. So let's use them as a bargaining chip. Callahan wants them. Langley needs them. They're valuable.
What the fuck, me? No. No, you're wrong.
Just one night, Jack. Come on.
Jesus Christ. No, you're wrong. I'm just a pawn. That's why Sophie sent me here. Plausible deniability and all that. I'm expendable. The realization that you just summarized the entirety of the past 2 weeks or so hits you hard. But if there was a moment to be honest with yourself, it's now.
Fuck.
The man puts his hand on Mia's shoulder. She calms down a bit. We're afraid, Jack Deth, but then what else is new? It's a paradox. Being who we are, the hunter one night, the hunted another. Masters of the night, slaves to dawn, a duality to everything. Mia, I understand your concern, but I need you to trust me like you did before. This is my call and my responsibility. You can give me shit about it later, like I'm sure you will.
Count on it.
Worst part is I can hear her saying it just that way. He smiles and takes on a no bullshit look and points at you. 3 conditions. First, you come pick me up personally and bring me to the meeting spot. Anything goes sideways, it's your ass. Second, Mia's coming with me. No 2 ways about it. 8 eyeballs in the meeting. The 2 of you, the 2 of us, nobody else. And the third, the meeting is in public. Downtown, some spot frequented by mortals. We see you take us anywhere fishy, we check out, and fuck you up as a message to Langley. I count on it not...
Right?
I count on it not coming to that, though. You seem likable enough. The cam hasn't gotten its talons into you yet. Keep it up and maybe you'll come to the same conclusion we did in your own time. I'll make sure to repeat your conditions to Sophie. You do that. That was so quick I thought I missed something. Best be on your way. Ask for me here when you need me. Bartender knows how to get in touch. Just ask him to put the owner on the line. Great, she's gonna punch me in the balls on the way out. Mia walks you to the door and accompanies you to your car.
Listen, about what I said before.
Save it.
Fuck off, I want to do...
I know, but like, I feel like she meant everything she said and has the right to feel that way. She freezes for a second, then shrugs her shoulders.
Your call. See ya.
She starts walking back to the bar as you start the engine and head back to Sophie's apartment. Time to give Sophie the good news. She welcomes you as openly as ever, clearly excited to see you and for what news you might bring.
Good evening, Jack Deth. How is your task going? You have something for me, perhaps?
Can I have some blood?
No.
Did what you asked. The meeting is set up. I suggest we take advantage of it quickly, though. It's going to be trouble.
Trouble? What trouble?
I love how you legit looked at me when you said that. Boss Callahan's goon grabbed me yesterday and forced me to meet with him. He was very clear that I cannot be seen talking to Torque or he'll have me killed. I went and did it anyway.
I appreciate your dedication. I really do. I'm sorry if you got hurt. Thank you for following through. Well, let's hear it. What did Torg agree to?
You relay the Anarch's leader's conditions. You are to pick him and Mia up. The meeting should only include the four of you, and it should be held in a public space.
Those are all fair enough, although I do worry about that Mia character. Tell me, do you think she's trustworthy?
I met some Anarchs over the past few nights, and she's one of the most agreeable ones. She's fine, I guess.
I see. Very well. As for the place, I wonder if they would agree to meeting in Hudson Yards, the vessel. Plenty of tourists visit that place, but if we go there after midnight...
She seems to have made up her mind.
Yes, bring them there tomorrow night. Look for me near the top level.
Tomorrow already? I don't think they're expecting me to back so soon.
Yes, tomorrow, for reasons that shall be made obvious when we talk.
We're going to find out what those reasons are, hopefully next episode. We'll catch you guys next time. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.